Hi students, in the previous class we have discussed about basics of thermodynamics. They are system, surrounding, boundary and types of thermodynamic systems, open system, closed system, isolated system, and we have discussed thermodynamic properties. They are intensive properties, extensive properties, and we have discussed one more topic, that is thermodynamic equilibrium. So these are the topics we have discussed in the previous class. Today our topic name is state, process path and cycle. Okay, so these are the some of the fundamentals of the thermodynamics. These are the some of the fundamentals of thermodynamics. Listen carefully. This is unit 1, class 5. In this class, we are going to cover these topics. They are state, process path and cycle. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in this class. So let us see one by one what is state, what is process, and what is process path, and what is cycle. So let us discuss one by one. First we will discuss about the state. See, what is state? What is state? How can we define a state? Uh, See, any condition of the system, at any instant of time, any condition of the system at any instant of time is known as state of the system. See, here we have a piston cylinder arrangement. So here the piston is moving from BDC. BDC means bottom dead center to top dead center. This is top dead center and this one is bottom dead center. So piston is moving from BDC to TDC. So when the piston is at BDC position, that is state 1. When the piston is at TDC position, that is state 2. So at state 1 we will have some pressure, volume, temperature. At state 2 we will have another temperature, pressure, volumes. So at different states we will have different temperatures and different volumes and different pressures. So that's why we are saying like that. What is state means any condition of the system, at any instant of time, is known as state of the system. See here, if you observe this PV diagram, so if the piston is at state 1 position, means here the system is at a state 1 position. At this position we will have pressure P1 and volume V1 and temperature T1. If the system is at state 2, we will have volume V2, pressure P2 and temperature T2. And if the temperature system is at state 3 position, at this position we will have volume V3, pressure P3 and temperature T. Means any condition of the system at any instant of time is known as system. So at different states it will have the different temperatures, different volumes, different pressures. Okay, so that is called state of the system. I hope you understand. Next we will see about the second one, that is process. Once again see state. So here PV diagram, property or property A and property B. So if the system is at state 1, we will have some temperature T1, pressure P1 and volume V1. If the system is at state 2 position, so at this condition we will have some volume will be different, temperature will be different and pressure will be different compared to state 1. So here the piston is initially at this bottom dead center. If we apply the force, it reached to at this state 2 position. So at state 1 we will have different temperatures, different pressures and different volumes. After reaching the state 2, it will have different temperature and different pressure and different volumes. Okay, so that's why any condition of the system at any instant of time is known as state of the system. That is the definition of the state. Let us see second one, process. What is process? See, how can we define a process? Means change of state is known as process. First of all, what is state? Any condition of this system at any instant of time is known as state. So here, what is the definition of the process? Process definition means change of state is known as process. Change of state is known as process. See here, uh, the system is moving from state 1 to state 2. So this is one process. This is one process. If the system moves from state 1 to state 2, so that is means system is changing from state 1 to state 2. That is called process. That is called process. I hope you understand about the process, or we can define in other way. Any change a system undergoes from one equilibrium state to another equilibrium is known as process. Okay. So that is about process. Next we will see the process path. Process path. See here, what is process path? What is process path means the process which is going from initial state to final state. The process which is going from initial state to final state through number of intermediate states. Through number of intermediate states. So that is called process path. Once again listen. So these are the very important for your exam point of view. State, process, process path and cycle. So these are the very important. All of you listen carefully once again. So what is process path means? The process which is going from one initial state to, this is initial stage or state 1, initial state to, this is a final state. So the process which is going from initial state to final state through number of intermediate states. We will have the intermediate states, we will have number of intermediate states in between state 1 and state 2. So this is called process path. This is called process path. So the process path may be constant volume process, constant volume path, constant pressure path and constant temperature path. Process path may be, it may be constant volume path, constant pressure path and constant temperature path. I hope you understand about the process path by observing this diagram. Next we will see the fourth one, cycle. What is cycle? How can we define a cycle? See here, what is cycle? Any process whose end states are identical is termed as a cycle. So here, this is state 1 and this is state 2. The system is going from the state 1 to state 2 and it is returned back to state 1. So it is a one cycle. Means any process whose end states are identical is termed as cycle. Is termed as cycle. Or we can define in other way, a system said to have undergone a cycle if it returns to its original state the end of the process, so that is called one cycle. That is called one cycle. I hope you understand about the cycle. Means if the system, here the system is starting from state 1, it moves from state 1 to state 2. Here again it comes back to state 1. So this is one cycle. This is it makes one cycle. Okay, I hope you understand. Or we can define the definition of the cycle. What is definition of the cycle? Means any process whose end state are identical, is termed as cycle. Okay, so there are two types of functions, point functions and path functions. So point function and path functions. So point functions. So point functions means when the two properties locate a point, when the two properties locate a point on a graph, those properties are called point functions. Or if we locate a point by using two properties, if we locate a point by using two properties on a graph, then those properties are called point functions. For example, pressure, temperature, volume, etc. So these are the exact differentials. These are the exact differentials. Once again listen, what are the point functions? Point functions means pressure, temperature, volume. These are the point functions. So how can we define a point function? And what is the point function means? If we locate a point by using two properties, if we locate a point by using two properties on a graph, then those properties are called point functions. Or when the two properties locate a point on a graph, then those properties are called point functions. So I hope you understand about the point functions. So what are the examples for the point functions? Pressure, temperature, volume, etc. So these are the exact differentials. Okay, so we can write mathematically integration dv is equal to 1 dv means 1 dv means v. So upper limit, lower limit 1, upper limit 2. So if we substitute upper limit and lower limit, we'll get v2 minus v1, or delta change in volume means delta v. Change in volume means delta v. Okay, so next we'll see path functions. So path function means, what is path function? There are certain quantities which cannot be located on a graph, which cannot be located on a graph. So by a point, these are known as path functions. Once again listen. So point, what are the point functions means? There are certain quantities, they are heat and work. So these these are we cannot locate on a graph by a point. So then those properties are called path functions. Once again listen, there are certain quantities which cannot be located on a graph by a point. These are known as path functions. Examples, heat and work. So heat and work. So these are the inexact differentials. So means we cannot write like this. So integration 1 to 2 dq is equal to, so 1 dq is nothing but q. So here 1 to 2, if we substitute upper limit lower limit q2 minus q1, so we cannot write like this in case of heat and in case of work also. So that's why these are called inexact differentials. Okay, I hope you understand about the point functions and path functions. Thank you so much.